Hello, can you hear me? Second.
Yeah, Venkat, I'm able to hear you.
Okay. Today we are going to discuss some more additional topic on PD, like what is the launchpad, how to handle the launchpad, and where you do configuration related to PD apps. These are all things I'll give you some idea, so it will be helpful for your S4 HANA career. So let me start that. So before that, have you tried SCGW, any OData services?
Yes.
No comment.
Please do practice. Like at least if you create one small service and if you able to see in gateway service, that's enough. Like other, whenever you get requirement, you can do some R&D or you can contact me. I'll help you on further requirements if you really get. Just the main architecture is that one only. Just you have to create a SCGW project. After creating the project, you have to create a modeling models. You have to create entity type, entity set. After that, generation of runtime multi-graphs. In runtime multi-graphs, will get different classes: DPC, DPC extension, MPC, MPC extension. In extension class, you redefine the method based upon your requirement. If you want to create record, get create record related method. Okay, get data, get set data, total records. If you want to get, there is other method is there. Single record, one method is there. Create, one method is there. Delete, one method is there. Okay, each activity there are different methods are there. Based upon your requirement, you can re-implement, redefine that method, and inside that method you have to write the relevant code. Okay, that is a generalized OData generation concept. Now, just give me 1 second. Hello. Yeah. Let me introduce about Fiori architecture first. Okay. If we talk about Fiori architecture, there is two concepts, okay, back-end system and front-end system. Back-end system is a business suite system. In business suite system, you can have all business application. Between the back-end system and front-end system, there is a layer, NetWeaver gateway. NetWeaver gateway generate OData service. Okay, OData service will be consumed by SAP UEFI application. With that, will then generate the Fiori apps. Okay, backend system, NetWeaver gateway, front-end system. This is the general architecture of Fiori. Okay, already we discussed there are two types of deployment: central hub, embedded development deployment. In central hub, front-end system is separate, back-end system is separate. Okay, there are some components are installed in back-end system. There are some components are installed in front-end system. So back-end system will have ERP, business suite, front-end system, gateway server, and UEFI. So we'll write application, OData application from front-end system, which will take the data from the back-end system with RFC, and OData will be generated. OData will be consumed by SAP UEFI, and it will generate the output. Okay, as discussed, we have 7,000 plus standard Fiori apps are there. Okay, for all Fiori apps, gateway services, OData services will be there. Front-end UEFI service will be also there. Last time I shown you some services, how to check in the Fiori apps library. In Fiori apps library, you can able to check the what are the services, what are the app, for that app, what is the relevant front-end service, what are the relevant back-end service, what are the relevant configuration, what is the relevant roles. Everything you can see in Fiori app library. Okay, there is a reference guide. Whenever a client asks for a specific app, you have to go and check in a reference Fiori reference library. There you have to check what is the front end and back end, that components are available or not, what are the roles, that roles are available or not. Based on that, you have to assign that role to user, that user can able to see the tab. Okay, in embedded, both are like back-end system and front-end system, everything in single system. That is embedded development. Okay, so if you talk about Fiori, there are two concepts in Fiori. Okay, Fiori launch phase, and so many people are talking about Fiori. It is not like Fiori only for app mobile. Some Fiori applications are compatible for desktop also. In Fiori, some desktop applications are there, some front-end mobile applications are there. Mobile application UI.M.UI controls are there. Desktop application UI controls are there. HTML, there are different controls are there. Controls means how look and feel. CSS, like cascading size sheets, there are some concepts are there. They're using some controllers, UI controllers. You can say this is compatible for desktop and it's compatible for mobile. Okay, Launchpad will do in desktop, app will do in mobiles. Okay, there are both are available. As we told, in backend integration in gateway server, it will be implemented Fiori integrated with this classes, methods, body. So if you want to do enhance of the OData services, there are some standard baddies are available. Using that baddies, you can do enhancement. And if you talk about the component, this is basis level components. GW core, IWFND, IWAP, GW. These are the components. Some backend and front end components have to be installed in your system. Okay, otherwise Fiori will not work. If you want to make sure your Fiori apps are working, there are some front end components and back end mandatory components, back end and front end components need to be installed in your system. Okay, there is a concept called web dispatcher. Web dispatcher, it is an intermediary between the mobile app and backend service. Okay, yeah, web dispatcher also basis will take care. We have to install. These are the terminologies. If you talk about these terminologies in interviews, it will be more advantage, like web dispatcher, proxies, or if you are talking about backend system, front end system, and a gateway service. These are all terminologies related to Fiori. So just go through these terminologies. Just if you are talking about these terminologies, interviewer can feel okay. He is working in some Fiori related concept. That's why he had some idea of this terminology. Okay, terminology is very important. SAP Web Dispatcher, proxies, these are all terminology. Okay. So simple. Business suite, gateway, front end. This is the architecture. Okay, this is the architecture. Coming to configuration, same thing. Okay, we have gateway configuration, ERP configuration. You have to gateway level. You have to create some services, registration of services. If anybody working on WebDyn Pro also after designing the application, yeah, you have to go for SCF, SACF. Okay, there you have to activate the service. Okay, you have to activate the service. After activating the service, you can access that service from front end. Okay, first of all, you have to create the RFC destination. If you have two systems, backend system and front end system, you must create the RFC connection. If you have like embedded means front end and backend is the same system. If you are using embedded system, there is no need of RFC connection. Okay, so we have to create the RFC connections. After generating the RFC connection, this is all basis activities, but you must aware about this concept. So you can talk more on interviews. Like you can say you worked on end-to-end implementation on Fiori or S4 HANA. So RFC configuration and TRFC, trusted RFC. TRFC will create. Okay, trusted RFC will create. Okay, after connection RFC, it will and you have to create the system alias. Okay, system alias will create. System alias means these are the system name we are establishing. System alias means we have to create system alias. After creating the system alias, okay, we have to create OData channel IWBEP, IW_BEP. We have to activate the services. Some services related to Fiori, you have to activate. These are all one-time activity. Once if you are maintaining the, once you are establishing the system, you have to do these are all activities. Okay, mostly these activities will be done by basis with the under the Fiori architect. Okay, you have to suggest them. What are the services you have to activate? Okay, what are the options you have to enable? These are all. What are the components you have to install? These are all you need to guide. Basis will do behalf of Fiori consultant. Okay, these are all gateway services. Okay, so there is a concept called Fiori Launchpad. Okay, in Fiori Launchpad, we will maintain all the services. I'll show you Fiori Launchpad how to create. Okay, so this is the architecture, configuration level. Configuration level, first you have to first activity, initial activity. After installing the system, you have to create the RFC destination between the two systems, and you have to see the required components are available or not. And other connections. Okay, RFC connections and activating services. These are all need to be done after introduction of system. Okay, next. If we talk about installation, already I told there are some back-end components and front-end components. Okay, you have to suggest basis consultant what are the back-end latest versions of back-end components, latest versions of front-end components. Both components you have to install in your system. IWFND, IW core, GW core, IWP, GW. These are all the components. Okay, same whatever we discuss, the same thing. Like a gateway level, front end level, GW core, IWFND, IWPJW. These are the components, software components you have to install in your system. Okay. Then now important concept, how can you build up Launchpad? Okay. If you see any PDF, it is a combination of different tiles. Okay, if you see any PDF, it is a combination of different tiles. How to configure these tiles? Okay, how to configure? There are thousands of PDFs are there, but you require only some 20, 30, 100. How can you configure these from the thousands of PDF? How can you know what is the relevant for us and how to configure? Okay, first of all, with the theory documentation, just you check for relevant app, and you have to check the documentation and related to that app. Everything you have to see. Once if you are confirmed, then you have to install required component in our system, S/4HANA system. Okay, so after that you have to do Launchpad configuration to display output. Okay, Launchpad configuration you have to do. So there is a transaction called LPD underscore cust. LPD underscore cust is a not a new transaction, it is a old transaction. ESS. There is a transaction called LPD underscore cust. Here we can generate the page. Okay, what is the view page you can generate it using LPD underscore cust. There you can mention what are the applications are required. Everything you can mention in LPD underscore cust. Okay, Launchpad design. In Launchpad design, catalogs, groups will be there. We'll create a catalogs and groups. I'll show you that. And in the catalog and group, you will assign the tile. Inside the tile, you can assign the app. Okay, catalog and group, tiles and apps. So catalogs and groups, adding tiles. Okay, there are different types of tiles are there. Dynamic tile, static tile, analytical tile, news tile. Okay, dynamic tile means if you see any tile, whatever open items are there, like leave request, there are 5 leave requests are 5. It will show you the number 5. If you approve one, it will show you the number 6. If you approve 3, it will show you the number 2. Okay. So again, static, analytical means graphical overview it will give. A news tab, news style it will always we can give some feeders, some names, some searching criteria and feeders. If you give, based on that it will get. there are different tiles: static tile, dynamic tile, news tile, KPI tile. You add the tiles to your launchpad. This is the launchpad. Okay, let me go into the system. I'll show you the how to do. These are all configuration. Okay, there are two things. Launchpad. Launchpad means app. You can able to see. See, Venkata Web, master data related apps. It is slow. Something problem with the system, which it is very slow. Okay. Now just let me show other. This is like a launchpad. Whatever design it will come. First, you have to know the launchpad configuration. Designer, how to design. As I told, there are two concept, catalog and group. You can create a catalog and you can create a group. So these are all groups are available. If you want to create new one, just you click on this ABC. Save. One group got created. You can see, now it's coming. Now these are the tiles. So if you want add any tile, just click on this. What type of tile you want to add? Okay, dynamic tile or news tile or static tile. Okay, if I want to add dynamic tile, just click on dynamic tile. What is the tile title? URL means for service, UEFI service, whatever URL is generated, that URL you have to mention. And if you want to show any icon, there are so many icons are there. You can select any icon. These are the icons. These are the icons. Here, these are all things you have to fill. Okay, schematic object. What are the? There are so many. Based on this only, app will generate. Okay. Now, after doing everything, you have to save. See, SSAP, one tile got created. So, are you clear? First of all, if you are doing any custom app, you have to design the front-end SCGW gateway services, back-end and front-end SAP UEFI services. That service can be configured in the SAP Launchpad. Like that, n number of this catalog were assigned to the user. Okay, same thing if you see here, there is a concept called LPD cust. So these are all different apps. Some apps are there. If you want to check this, you can go and you can check the app, particular app. Clear? There is a transaction called LPD underscore cust. Here, if you see here, these are all launch pads. You see here, see, so if you want to create, you can create one. So here you can assign what is the application name, what is the transaction, these are all you can do. This is LPD cust. Okay, introduce, you have to talk about LPD cust. LPD underscore cust is a transaction. Launchpad designer is a transaction. Launchpad designer will create groups and catalogs. We will assign that groups and catalogs to you assign that groups and catalogs to the roles. Okay, roles, if you want to see, there is a transaction called PFCG. In PFCG, you can able to see all the roles based upon the requirement. Suppose you are a finance guy, so finance role will assign. Okay, if you are HR guy, HR related roles, so that apps only you can able to see. Inactive applications. This is related to Fiori. So now you are aware about backend configuration, and you are aware about front-end configuration. You are aware about how to create OData services, and there is a concept called Web IDE. Okay, there is a concept called Web IDE. Actually, we don't have option. I have other system. I'll take a team your with other system, and I'll try to show. Maybe tomorrow I'll show you that. Okay, with that you can with ABAP Fiori Web IDE, UFI Web IDE, you can develop front-end applications. It is also very easy. Clear? Now, let me.
For a HANA point of view, as you said, like just like an Eclipse editor, we have UI, Web IDE, we have, and then you can do the CLS and all other kind.
Yeah, let me open that. I'm going to that only. So I'm opening Web IDE, how to handle Web IDE. That is also important. So I'm going to HANA modeling. Here I select particular DB, database. Here right click, lifecycle management, application lifecycle management, home. Oh, sorry. Here we are logging to system, right? Database system. You have to give database user ID password, not ABAP user ID password. Just give me 1 minute. Let me check. One minute. I given user ID password. See, here I can able to see here delivery units, products. Okay, we already seen. Have you discussed about transportation?
Yes, we did.
Transportation we discussed at R3 level, right? This is like web-based transport. Same, whatever delivery units we see there, here also same delivery units we get. Similar delivery units you can able to see here. There is no custom delivery unit. Okay, this is the delivery unit concept. You can create a delivery unit. Like if you want to create a delivery unit, vendor is compulsory. Without vendor, you cannot create. Really undefined, you cannot create. I think. Okay, it's allowed. Where is that? ABC.
Maybe refresh required.
Oh, refresh is not. The vendor is not set. It is error. Error is giving here. It is a Fiori apps. These are all Fiori designs. So here vendor is not set. This is error. Actually, without vendor we cannot create. So it is error. It is not coming as a pop-up. It is coming in different way. You want to see this? You have to open this. See, these are the errors. If vendor is not set, we cannot create delivery unit. Okay, this is one concept. So HANA access, I'll show you IDE. Actually, LM means life cycle management. You can create. These are all basis activity. These are all basis activity. Okay, if you come to ABAP activity, there is a concept called IDE. In this URL, IDE. See here, editor, catalog, security. So if you go to the catalog, whatever editor you are seeing at HANA Studio, similar thing you can able to see here. See all catalogs you can able to see here. See, we see in ABAP catalog, right? This one. This is web IDE. Okay, there is no installation required. Directly without installation, you can native HANA development you can do here. So here SAP console also you can open SAP console. Open SAP console. Select star from. Just you can select any table like sales table, sales clear? Can able to do all the operation, whatever operations you are doing in HANA Studio, similar operations you can do from here. Okay, you can see procedures. These are all procedures. You're able to see here. This is a different editor. Okay. You can see table structures. You want to create table, you can create table also. See, one table got created. See, could not restore table since table. Already exists. They already exist. So if you see E table. If you refresh, see SE table, something it's got created. So all operations, how you are doing SQL operations in HANA Studio, same type of operations we can do here also.
Is there any exceptions or anything like we cannot open ABAP editor?
ABAP editor is not designed here. It is native HANA development. It is not application server level. It is DB level, ABAP level. It is not application programming. It is DB. DB, you are right clicking on DB and you are opening. HANA Studio, ABAP related everything you can do. Here only native HANA developments you can do. Okay. So here, if you want to create any these are all DB related, you can able to do here. Synonyms, as usual, everything is same. So all DB objects you can able to see here. Okay, this is the concept of catalog. Okay, here next concept is editor. Okay, we seen catalog. If you go to editor, you can generate the files like XSJS, XSO data, or analytical. We discussed about modeling, right?
Yes, Venkat.
Calculation view and calculation view, analytical view, attribute view is discussed, right? But here we cannot create calculation analytical view, attribute view. SAP from HANA 2.0 onwards, HANA advanced HANA, only calculation view only there. There is no analytical and attribute. So if you want to create anything, just right click, new. Let's see here in this package, Right click, new, calculation view. Graphical or script based? Graphical, create. Okay, again here how you create joins and aggregations, projections. So you can create a projection. This projection you can add a table. SAP Web schema. Okay, after selecting you can warning edition. See, you can add EKKO. In EKKO, what are the fields? Like this is the table output, only this is the output. So like EKKPO, both tables you can join joins you can, same how you done calculation view, same way you'll do here also, linking the tables with join. Okay, EKKO, EKPO, both tables you can join, something like that. Okay, you can same, there is no difference between the designing. Okay, designing with HANA Studio or designing with the editor. Okay, both are same, but the places are different. It is a web-based application, that is a installation. Here there is no installation required. There you should have proper installation concept. Okay, without installation, HANA Studio it will not work. This is directly based upon the URL. Clear? Any doubts? So here, if you go here, like you can create, where is it? Development editor.
Venkat, in this web ID, OData is called to create the theory apps.
No, you don't. That web ID is different. This web ID is different. Don't confuse. This is HANA web ID. That is Fiori web ID. Actually, Fiori web ID is not installed here. I'll show other system. Actually, I have to the system. In the system, I'll try to show. This is HANA web ID.
Okay.
That is Fiori. That is Fiori web ID. Both are different.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. This is only for HANA developments. HANA native HANA development, not at all application HANA development. Only native HANA. Web developments it will not allow. Only calculation view, SQL script, DB related, only these type of DB level, direct database, native HANA development only supported by this one. And roles and authorizations you can do. Like security, you can create a role. Otherwise, you can, this is a basis activity. You can create roles, users, you can assign roles to the users. Okay, roles. Okay, there are different roles are there. ABAP DEV, like content admin, like system privileges. What are the privileges you have? Catalog development, something. So if you want to add any privilege, you can add. Like what are the object privileges? Something. Clear? Any doubts on Web IDE? So just please go through any documentation. Like I'm giving you introduction. If you want to go through the interviews, you must aware about some more detailed. Just I'm giving you an idea. Like these are the concepts are available. This is the basic of Web IDE. This is the basic of catalog in Web IDE. Okay, this is the basics of configuration, Fiori configuration. This is the basic of LPD cast. Okay, so these are all how can you focus and how can you present your work on these areas that you have to practice yourself. Okay, any doubt?
Thank you.
Just for interview purpose, you have to be do some R&D and like Web IDE. Just you search in like SDN somewhere. Just you prepare your own notes like Fiori and these are all just basics. Anyway, after going to project, you have to do a lot of R&D to handle these objects. Actually, we used to create still we are creating an ANA Studio only. Actually, SAP is recommending from ANA 2.0 onwards to doing this Web IDE. Actually, in future, gradually they are decreasing support for ANA Studio. Okay, any doubts?
Yeah, nothing from me.
Like we discussing each and every part of HANA. It is not only HANA ABAP. We discussed about native HANA development. These are all not comes under HANA ABAP. Okay, HANA ABAP means if you are perfect in CDS, AMDP, and ALV IDA, these concepts, application server level programming, that's enough. But these are all additional concepts. So just aware about additional concept. Just you have to practice how to clear the interviews related to these concepts.
Okay.
Okay, clear? So I'm sending you the documents, whatever Fiori related documents I'll shown you. I'll share the document. Please go through and try to at least in interviews if you talk about Okay, catalog group will be there. LPD custody will do configuration. There are roles will be assigned. PFCG will have roles. Okay, so there are backend components, front-end components will be there. In the central hub, backend is separate, front-end is separate. There I install some backend component, I install some backend front-end components. Something, if you talk some technical terminology related to Fiori, that's more than enough. Okay, you have to do practice all the whatever you discussed till now. Tomorrow we'll have session at 6:30 only, and please come with some queries. Okay, if you are doing practicing, you can come with some queries. You can solve that queries also. Okay, weekend we have to utilize some time for queries. Do you have any queries? I think, are you practicing to get queries? Actually, if you see, we discuss a lot of topic, 20 plus topics. So each topic is unique. Okay, each topic is different syntax and different way of designing. So there is no in ABAP means it is like module pool and smart forms. If you take reports, everything is similar type of code is similar type of editor. But here not like that. Every concept is, there is no relation between calculation view and normal SQL script. Okay, there is no difference between stored procedure and some program. So everything is unique. So you have to practice a lot to get this in expertise. Okay, guys, I am concluding for today. If you have any queries, please come with the queries next week. Next week means from tomorrow. We can have clarification session, and tomorrow we'll do some review, how much you covered, and what are the, like we covered almost 80-90%. What are the pending concepts, and what are the things you have to cover, and if you have anything concepts you want to know, please send me mail, and we will discuss on forum, and anything you required on HANA and Fiori. Apart from HANA, Fiori also, any topics on SAP, overall SAP, if you want to know any topics, you let me know, we can discuss that. Okay guys, I am concluding this session. We'll see you tomorrow 6:30.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, please practice. Okay, come with the queries, then only it will be more interactive. Okay, bye.